Okay, everybody, come outside. Everybody ready for a wild, wet ride? Slip, slip and slide. You can put it on your lawn. Turn the water on, then you run, 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 and you're sliding on your top. Slip, slip and slide.
Hey, what's up soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Zombies Top 10. Today we're going to be counting down the top 10 buildable items in Call of Duty Zombies. This one took a long time, and I also had to play Transit and build the jet gun, so just appreciate it, guys, okay? Took me a long stinking time. But anyways, guys, next week I'm going to be doing the top 10 cinematics in Call of Duty Zombies. So this can be trailers for a map, this can be an intro cutscene for a map, this can be an Easter egg outro cutscene, this is any cutscene that is in Zombies, and also like trailers and things like that. So for me, like my personal favorite one would probably be the Origins Easter egg cutscene. That's like my favorite one. So comment which one you like the absolute most down in the comment section for next week's episode. I also want to thank my friend Fat Matt, who helped me record a bunch of these clips. So if you guys want to check out his YouTube channel, it's down in the description. It's going to be the top link there. If you guys want to go sub to him, tell him that I sent you over there. That'd be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let's get right into the top 10 buildable items in Call of Duty Zombies. And coming in at the number 10 spot is going to be the Maxis Drone from Origins. Now, what is cooler than having a brain of Maxis talking to you in a robot drone device? I think it's really cool. This is by far one of the most interesting things, and you only need 3 pieces. You get the brain compartment every single time you spawn into Origins on that table right in front of you, which is super easy to find. And then also you get the other 2 parts. The rotor is always in excavation, and then the last and final part is always going to be on the church side, either on either of the paths back to, you know, the main middle excavation area or at the bottom of the ice tunnel. So the Maxis Drone is really cool. Also, there's a thing where you can collect discs, and once you do that and collect all the discs with Maxis, then you can get a Magna Collider, which is the Pack-a-Punch MG08, for absolutely free right in front of the Pack-a-Punch machine, which is a really cool Easter egg on Origins. So overall, the Maxis Drone is awesome and deserved the number 10 spot. And coming in at the number 9 spot is going to be the Transit Turbine. Now, the Turbine on Transit is very good for a multitude of reasons. Not only can you build it as soon as you spawn in and use it to actually get outside of the spawn room, but also you can use it to power up a bunch of different things around the map. For me, right when I spawn in on Transit, I like to run straight to town and just go the back route. That way I can already get like Jug and access the bank right away. And it's really nice to have the Turbine because I can just use it to power up Stamina and also Jug and get those perks straight away without actually having to turn on power, which is great, and that's really why I like it a lot. Also, you have access to the doors that can only open with the Turbine, so you can get different parts for the bus, for example, as well, which is very nice. So I think the Turbine definitely deserved the number 9 spot, and great choice, guys. It got the number 9 spot. And coming in at the number 8 spot is going to be the Ragnarok DG Force, and this is on Revelations as well as the original spot, Der Eisendrache. Now, on Der Eisendrache, I think this was one of the coolest things. I remember the trailer where Richtofen's like, "What goes up must come down," and you know, obviously that was a terrible accent. Like, I can't speak like Richtofen because he's magical, but honestly, I think that the Ragnaroks are really cool. It was the gravity spikes pretty much from multiplayer, only they harnessed element 115. It's great for using it in a strategy when you're going for really high rounds, and you can just use the slam effect and just keep slamming down on the ground and wrecking zombies, or you can put it down, especially like when you're doing the Easter egg on Der Eisendrache, you can just place them down and that's how you spawn into the actual like boss fight. So the Ragnaroks are definitely essential, and I think they were so cool to see in Black Ops 3, especially on Horizon Jack. Kind of wish they weren't in the box. I wish they were another buildable on Revelations, but still they are very awesome and definitely deserved to be the number 8 spot in the top 10 buildables of all time. And coming in at the number 7 spot is the jet gun. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this one triggered me the absolute most. I don't know how this thing got more votes than the DG Force. Like, what are you guys thinking? But anyways, guys, I know some of you guys voted for this for complete troll purposes, but it really did affect my mental state because I had to actually go and record this. So the jet gun has 4 parts. It has wires that you can get at power. It has a big long thing that you can find on the way to diner. Then also you have to go to the cabin and get the light. And the last and final part is going to be located in Noct, and that is all the parts for the jet gun. Now, this gun is not very good. You have to charge each shot, which can be very, very annoying, and I just think that it is not good because if you use it too much, then it's going to break, and then you have to get all the parts again, which can be an absolute pain in the butt. But what better way to have the worst map and the worst wonder weapon ever in that map? It just makes perfect sense. So anyways, guys, thank you. That's enough of transit on this list, thank goodness. But yeah, guys, you guys actually voted for the jet gun at the number 7 spot. Wow, you guys must really hate me. And coming in at the number 6 spot is going to be the Subsurface Resonator from Buried. Now, this thing was absolutely astronomically amazing. All you needed was a turbine. You place that thing down, you place the Subsurface Resonator right in front of it, and then all you have to do is sit back, enjoy, take a bathroom break, grab a snack. You can do whatever you want because this thing is just going to keep blasting zombies away until it breaks. Now, a popular strategy was to use this at Jug, have a 4-player game. Everyone's put down their Subsurface Resonator, one person put down their turbine, and then these things just go to town, repeatedly killing zombies. Another great strategy was put 2 tramplesteams at the church windows, and then all you have to do is watch the front with the Subsurface Resonator in like every direction, and it would just blast zombies away. 100% amazing and definitely very, very fun to use. So the Subsurface Resonator got the number 6 spot. And coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be another buildable item. This one is obviously, because this contains buildable items, this is the acid gap from Mob of the Dead. Now, if you guys didn't know, you actually have to build the acid kit by collecting all of the acid parts that are going to be located around the map on Mob of the Dead. There's always going to be one in the warden's office, there's always going to be one in the infirmary, and there's always going to be one in the first place that you can go from either side of spawn. So it's either going to be right located above the showers, or it's going to be located on the other side near the first dog. Now, that one is always in a briefcase as well. So the acid kit is very, very essential, especially when you're playing Mob of the Dead, because you're going to be able to upgrade the Blundergat Wonder Weapon into an acid gat, and then if you pack a punch it, it becomes the Vitrolic Withering, which is by far one of the best wonder weapons that we have ever seen in zombies. You guys highly voted for this one. I believe it got the number 5 spot in last week's episode, where I counted down the top 10 best wonder weapons in Call of Duty Zombies. So the acid kit is very, very essential, and it's definitely one of the best buildable items in Call of Duty Zombies, and you guys voted for it as the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot, as you guys saw in the intro, we got the Sliquifier. Man, this thing is amazing. So the Sliquifier is by far one of the best wonder weapons, shooting out some purple goo that zombies trip and die on, and also die because it's acid. I mean, this is one of the coolest wonder weapons that we have ever seen in Call of Duty Zombies. It's a buildable, you get it for free, you don't even have to do anything. The only thing is you can't pack a punch it, but before this thing got patched, man, this thing was unstoppable on zombies. It showed one shot, it's gonna kill zombies till all the way from round 30. It's going to kill every single zombie on the map. This thing was absolutely amazing, and it still is to this day. So if you guys haven't tried out this liquefier, I mean, this thing is really easy to build. There's always going to be parts on the floor of power as well as the floor underneath it, and you can build it very quickly, and it's one of the best wonder weapons ever in zombies. So why not get a free wonder weapon just by building it? I mean, this liquefier is phenomenal, and you guys voted for it in the number 4 spot. And coming in at the number 3 spot, this is no surprise at all. It is going to be the staffs from Origins. The wind, the ice, the fire, and the lightning. All these staffs are absolutely great at what they do. Now, if you're going for high rounds, you're going to want the upgraded ice staff, or if you just want to kill panzers, you're going to want the upgraded fire staff. If you just want to make zombies fly and you kind of want a thunder gun, use the wind staff. If you want the lightning staff, you can electrocute zombies as well. Whatever you want to do, all you need is a staff, and they're really easy to build. Crash Power made some excellent tutorials, so if you don't know how to build them, go look up his tutorials because they're amazing. But overall, the staffs are definitely amazing, and they are by far one of the coolest buildable items ever in Call of Duty Zombies. I thought it was really cool how you had to get 3 parts for each one by doing different steps. One of my favorite is going into the robot to get all the wind pieces, or digging when it's snowing to get all the ice pieces, or the fire, you have to shoot down a plane, kill a panzer, and turn on Gen 6. And then for lightning, then obviously all you have to do for lightning is ride the tank and jump up, and you can get those pieces as well. So overall, they all had like a little bit of a mission to or objective to do, and then you could get all the pieces and build it, which was awesome. And Origins is just fantastic for the way that they set that up. So overall, the staffs got the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be the Publican Servant. Now, as you guys know, this was the wonder weapon for Shadows of Evil. I remember when this thing first came out and you could actually pack a punch it and upgrade this thing, and it was just absolutely phenomenal. But the Publican Servant is by far the best wonder weapon. You guys voted for it as number 1 in the top 10 wonder weapons, and this is so cool because it's a buildable item that you can get for free. Now, it's always fun to play with randoms and see who's the first one to build it and actually know what they're doing. So that's always fun to do. But overall, the Publican Servant is one of the coolest wonder weapons that we've ever seen in Call of Duty Zombies. Just the uniqueness, the aesthetics of what it is. It's literally an Apothecan monster with, you know, its squid-like tentacles moving and everything. I mean, this thing is by far one of the coolest things we've ever seen in Call of Duty, and it definitely deserved the number 2 spot as the second best buildable ever in Call of Duty Zombies. Alright guys, you know what time it is. It is time for the honorable mentions. We have 3 like we do every single week. The first one is going to be the electric trap from 5. Now, if you guys didn't know, this was actually a buildable, and it was the first buildable ever introduced to Call of Duty Zombies. On the map 5, you had to get the power switch. As you can see here, you place it down, and then it is going to actually allow you to buy it for 1,000 points. And this is right where the security checkpoint things are. So as if you know, like at an airport, you go through it and it beeps if you have like metal or something. It's the same exact thing, only it shoots down electric shocks and just makes an electric trap. And this is by far one of the best buildable items, I would say, and you guys voted for it, so definitely really cool to see that one there, as it is the first buildable in Zombies. The next one is the tramplesteam. I'm surprised this one didn't get a higher amount of votes. This was by far one of the best buildables that we have seen in Zombies. It was so pivotal on die rise. Whenever you're trying to do something, you can use this. Also, it was great to see on Buried as well. I always remember jumping up and using the tramplesteam to either get over the fence to the witch's house, or you can use it to launch up to Sweet Cola from the roof across. So it's always great to see the tramplesteam on there. I'm surprised it wasn't a regular vote, but the tramplesteam is amazing. And the last and final buildable item in the honorable mention section is going to be the Mob of the Dead plane. Now, yes, this is considered a buildable because you have to get 5 different parts for the plane. And for me, as you guys know, I love Mob of the Dead so much, so I definitely agree with this one being one of the best buildables we have ever seen in Call of Duty Zombies. It's so cool to build a plane and crash into the San Francisco bridge and do it 3 times, and then you can do the Easter egg and ride on in afterlife mode and all that cool jazz stuff. But overall, I would definitely agree that the Mob of the Dead plane deserved an honorable mention. So now, guys, it is time for the #1 spot, and I'm sure a lot of you guys voted for this one. It is the shields from Zombies. Now, I was not expecting to see this one as #1, but I'm actually very, very happy because it shows how important getting a shield in Zombies really is. You have the Guard of Fanfear from Garage Crovey, and then we also saw it on Revelations, which shot a shot of green venom basically, and it would just absolutely shred through zombies. It was great for destroying Valkyries or Manglers on Garage Crovey, and then also having the shield on Origins, Mob of the Dead, Transit, and every other map in Black Ops 3 except for the Giant. It was so pivotal. We had the Rocket Boost shield as well, and I think that the shield is by far one of the most important things, and it's so pivotal for Treyarch Zombies, especially how, you know, strong the zombies were in Black Ops 3. It was always great to have some extra protection on your back. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's Call of Duty Zombies Top 10, where we counted down the top 10 buildables in Call of Duty Zombies. Now make sure you guys comment down below the best cinematic for Call of Duty that you have ever seen in Zombies. This can be an intro cutscene, an outro cutscene, this can be a trailer for the map, whatever you guys like. Let me know down in the comment section, and we'll be counting that down next week. So I'll see you guys then. Have a fantastic day, and peace out.